everybody, and welcome back to Jazzy61. So today's video is, as you could probably guess from the title, meeting my husband for the first time, as well as a couples Q&A. So let's jump into the video. So before we get started, I want to say hello if you are new here. My name is Jazz. I do everything motherhood, lifestyle, and a little bit of beauty every now and again. There it is, when I can pull it off. And I hope you all enjoy this video. If you have not, please subscribe. I post on Mondays and Fridays at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. And to my returners and my new subscribers, hello guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for your kind words and your comments. Thank you so much for continuing to support me. I really appreciate you all. And just in case you hear a little noise or a little person comes and pops their head into the picture, it is our son. He is supposed to be down for his nap, but for some reason, he keeps popping out of the room. So if you see him tiptoe in here in his swaddle, that's what's going on. Parenting. It's life. So as some of you may know, this is my husband, Kader.
Hello.
He's so, one minute he's making Wookiee noises. Okay, all right. Next minute he's calm as a cucumber. So today we're gonna talk about him a little bit and who he is, as well as getting to some questions. I asked you all for some questions on my social media and you guys gave me some. So we're gonna go through some of them. There's a bit more than I can fit in like this video. So we're gonna go through some of them. I'll get to the rest of them later, I promise. So let's go ahead and get started.
I actually charge for my questions. It's $5 for each one.
Yeah. Ignore him. Ignore him, except for the questions that I ask.
I judge my life.
I'm judging all of your life. Okay. So question number one, how did we meet? You gonna tell him? You gonna tell him how we met?
Well, we met at school. That's really the extent of it.
He's so vague. We met in college.
Okay. We went to the same junior college. We both played basketball. I used to come in the training room and do my little routine before practice. And she was in the training room getting
treatment because I got bad knees
and all of that stuff. So, you know, one thing led to another.
He saw me from across the room.
Get up. So anyway, one thing led to another. We got to talking.
We got to singing.
First of all, don't tell people my business.
We got to singing. I was doing rehab. I was singing. I had my headphones in. I took him out and he was already singing on the other side. Here comes Kai. There he is.
Come here, bud.
Come on. He's already here now, so might as well pop in.
All right, little dude.
So much for nap time. So some of you may know, this is my son Kai. Excuse me, this is our son Kai. And he didn't want to take his nap. So now he's out here. Moving on.
Okay.
Long story short, that's how we met. In the training room at our college. Both of us doing rehab. I was doing rehab. He was getting his ankles taped or something. And that's how we met.
These are facts.
The next question is, how long have we been together? That's kind of a tricky question.
No, it's not.
It's kind of a tricky question.
No, it's not.
Okay, what's your answer? Go ahead. It's not tricky to
10 years. That's it.
It's been almost 11 actually. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Actually, it's been about 11. That's how long we've known each other. But we hadn't been together most of that time we have been. We broke up for a little while.
As I said, we never broke up. It never happened.
11 years, almost 11 years, and we've been married for almost 7. The next question is more geared towards him. How do you feel about being married to someone who shows your life so freely on social media?
I mean, I don't care. She enjoys doing it, so it is what it is. I don't mind.
He don't mind either because he like being in front of the camera. So he doesn't mind. Next question is, how did he ask me to be his woman?
I didn't. I decided that she was.
That's 100% correct. He never asked. he never asked. He just kind of showed up and that was it.
Hey, we both knew what it was, so you know.
He never asked. We've been in this relationship this entire time, and he didn't ever ask me a question until he asked me to marry him. I got no questions before that.
So yeah, we both consensually decided that we were boyfriend and girlfriend.
No, he decided. I was trying to figure out what was going on. And the answer I got was...
Did you object?
I asked.
Did you object to me deciding that we were boyfriend and
I
girlfriend?
asked him, and he said, if anybody asks you, you my girl. That was it. There was never, will you be? Do you think this is okay? It was just, this is who you are, accept it.
But when people ask you, did you tell them you weren't? All right. Then.
I didn't tell them I wasn't, so here we are, 11 years later. Who wanted who first?
Yes.
It was him. It was him. I didn't even pay no mind to him. It was him. It was him. You ain't gonna answer?
First of all, stop airing out my life.
I'm airing out your life on camera. Vlog style. It was him.
Yeah, it was me.
He was him. I didn't even see him. I was just trying to get from one class to the next.
And I was just, instead of minding my business, looking at her. So yeah, there we go. Should be ashamed of yourself.
I'm not. Next question. Who said I love you first?
I did. As I said, we non-verbally agreed to be boyfriend and girlfriend. And at that point, you know, we both know what it is, and it really didn't make sense to run around pretending that it wasn't what it was. So it was what it was, and I said it.
He said it and I didn't even catch it.
And then she went to her room and texted me to ask me if I said it.
I didn't catch it. It was like, it was kind of a instinct to say it back. So I just said it back really fast. First off, don't play me like that, because you don't want to make up an excuse to come all the way back into town when you didn't even need nothing, just to say that.
Well, yes, I came back to say what I had on my chest. So
he said it as I was walking away. He was gone somewhere with his teammates. He came back. Our dorms were like a block from each other. So I came down there to see him before he left again. And as we were like saying bye, I gave him a hug and all that stuff, gave him a kiss goodbye. And I went to walk away. And as I'm walking away, he says, I love you. And I just said instinctively, I love you back. And I got halfway down the street before I realized exactly what he said. And I was like, and he was like, yeah, I said it. And I was like, oh.
So the point of the story being, I said it.
He said it. He said it first.
Did you say it back?
I did.
Yes.
I did. I wasn't going to say it first. I'm too gangster for that. I ain't going to say it first.
But that's it.
So the next question is more geared towards me, and it was, how did I find a good guy, and should they go to Africa to find themselves a good guy too? First off, stop telling people that. I didn't find him. He found me. I wasn't, when I first saw him, I wasn't paying any attention to him. I was in a relationship at the time. So I didn't even really pay any attention to him.
I hurt my feelings, man.
I'm sorry. But he saw me way before I saw him. And I didn't push it. I didn't go after him aggressively or anything like that. Everything just kind of happened organically, I guess you could say. And I didn't go to Africa. Africa came to me.
So bottom line being, everybody needs to go to Africa to find a man.
Ignore him. Ignore him and that.
Everybody go to Africa.
He's a good guy. I think it really all depends on what you give off and also kind of what you're going for and what you're looking for. Because a lot of people say you attract what you are or what you put out there. And I'm a happy person, but I'm not like real loud, or I don't dress up really flashy. You don't see me. When he met me, I was wearing basketball shorts. I'm not out here just trying to attract anybody. Just be you. Just be you, and the right person will come to you. I know sometimes you gotta go to the right person, but Just be you. You will attract exactly what you need.
Words of wisdom.
Sometimes I just can't stand you. Oh my gosh. Ignore him. The next question is, who cooks better / more? That one's a little bit trickier because we both cook. In the beginning, he cooked more because I wasn't comfortable cooking for people yet. So he would cook more than I would cook. Now the roles have kind of flipped and I cook mostly. He grills, but I cook more than, and it's not that he cooks, that either of us cook better. We cook kind of different styles. Because he's African, he cooks things, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's like a breakfast thing, I cook the traditional American, get you some pancakes, some waffles, some eggs, and some sausages and some bacon. I'm that girl. He makes omelets. He makes a really good omelet, right? So it's, yes, you're welcome. So it's kind of, I cook more now, but we both cook. So it's not kind of because sometimes I don't feel like cooking, and then he'll cook. And then sometimes neither of us feel like cooking. Then we go get food. But we both cook kind of equally.
Yep.
I don't grill though. I try. I don't do the grilling. It's definitely a him thing, for sure. The next question is, do we want more kids?
Questions that would forever need answers.
The answer is yes. Yes, we do. When exactly we're gonna want more kids, we need some time. And this is why we'll need more time. You ready for why we need more time? Because of him. This kid right here. The one that keeps popping in and out, run all over the place. It took us a solid 1.5 years, 2 years, to go to sleep through the night. He has been a different breed of baby. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you guys. A completely different breed of baby. He ate through the night until he was just before 2, about 1.5 years. He ate through the night. And the doctor was like, don't give him any food, just give him water. It's like a habit, you gotta break the habit. It was not a habit. The kid was hungry. And so after a while, she realized, okay, he's just hungry, you have to feed him. So everything we had to feed him from that point on was beefed up. Whether it was, we added peanut butter, we added cheese, we added a piece of bread, but everything got beefed up in some way because they thought it wasn't, it was just a habit, but the kid's stomach was growling through the night and he would not go back to sleep until you gave him food. So he would wake up in the middle of the night and he would stay up all night long until he ate again. So, and there he is.
All right, come here a little bit.
Until he ate again. And when I say we didn't get any sleep, you guys, we just started to get sleep here recently. Now he's big enough, so now he just crawls in the bed with us because he's tall enough to get up there. So for us, yes, we want more kids. We settled on the number 4.
We're rethinking that number.
He's rethinking the number, but we had originally settled on 4 kids. He's a set of 4, I'm a set of 4. So we thought 4 kids, and we thought we were gonna have them a little closer together. The original goal was to have a second one when he was 2.
When you haven't slept for 2 years, that changes your perspective.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. So he's not even down for his nap. This is what happens during nap time in our house. But he's the reason that we are rethinking kind of the way we're gonna go about having more kids. Cause I don't.
Having kids is cool, don't get me wrong. But you gotta know what you're signing yourself for.
Yeah. And I'm used to kids who sleep and rest, and ours is high energy. He's Kai, watch out, buddy. He's the size of about a 4-year-old. He's 2. Everybody thinks he's older than he is. He's not. It's just because genetically, I'm 6'2", he's 6'9". This one can eat. Hi. He eats, and he eats like him. And as you can see, it just burns off like quickly, and he's the same way. So we're just kind of reevaluating when we want to have kids. But the number is 4, and the answer is yes. We want more. As he screamed in the background. Parenting. And the final question that we got, what are 3 traits that we love about each other? I guess I'm going first. I love how focused he is, kind of how driven. Anything that he tries to do, anything that he says he wants to do, anything that he thinks to do, he does. I rarely see him go for something and not do it. The other thing is his level of love and like how he cares for everybody and how compassionate and protective he is, not just like of his family, but like of us, especially me and our son. And how supportive he is. Super supportive. Like with this channel, it was supposed to start a long time ago, and I kind of lollygagged about it. And he would say things every now and again, and then eventually it became push. Keep going, you got this, keep doing this, keep doing that. But before that, it was a kick in the butt, I guess you could say. It seemed like he was being mean, but it wasn't him being mean. It was kind of that tough love moment of, this is what you said you wanted to do. Now it's either you're going to do it or you're going to stop talking about doing it. It was like,
make me look like a bad person.
I was so offended. But if he hadn't done it, I wouldn't be at this place with this channel. I wouldn't be continuing on with things like my music. I wouldn't be confident enough to do it in the first place. So if you're wondering where my confidence and my push comes from and my motivation and my support, it's this guy right here. This is where it comes from. So those are the 3 things I like. His focus / motivation, the way he loves other people and how he cares, and how supportive he is. Because I don't think he's just supportive of me. I think that when he sees other people that are trying to do something great and push as well, he's supportive of them too. And sometimes it comes off as mean or aggressive because he don't sugarcoat. That's the thing that makes it seem so strange. He doesn't sugarcoat, but it comes from a great place, and he's just trying to be that back that you need, because some people don't have it, and he's that back for a lot of people, not just me. Your turn.
The first thing is, I guess, loyalty. I mean, it's one of these things where I know if I get into a fight and then people are trying to beat me up, she's gonna back me up even if we both get beat up.
Come on, man.
So, we probably get beat up, and she probably tell me I'm wrong for getting in that fight to begin with, but she's gonna have my back either way. In American standard, I ride or die, I guess.
But why you got to do the quotes, man?
I mean, ain't nobody out here trying to die. Anyway.
We just riding.
Yeah, but I think loyalty, because she's been there for me. She's been there when all I had was probably $5, and I went to the store for Valentine's Day and bought her 1 flower.
I was happy with my flower. I really was. I wasn't expecting him to do anything, because back then I wasn't even sure if he got Valentine's Day or if that was something they celebrated where he's from. So I was just like,
yeah. So yeah, as far as it's just loyalty and being there for me throughout the ups and downs. And there have been some downs, there have been some inside the hole type of downs. And we made it up to this point. The second one is honesty. She's pretty straightforward with the things that she wants. And she says I don't sugarcoat things, but that makes 2 of us, actually.
I sugarcoat more than he sugarcoats.
Yeah. It's the brutal kind of sugar.
I don't think that's a thing. Brutal sugar isn't a thing. I'm a little bit more sweet about how I say things. It may be like the truth, but I don't just come out and say the truth.
Yeah, so let's say she's very honest. And the last thing I think is caring. Caring in the sense that she looks out for not only myself, but for her family as well. It's one of these things where when people care about you, you don't always know. But she'd kind of, throughout the year, listen to things that people have said and take notes until like it's their birthday or something like that. And then she'll get them something that they asked for about a year and a half ago. And you're just like, okay, how did you not want this? But it's mainly because she cares about what you wanted, and she's really meticulous in her caring, in that she listens to what you want. But,
It's not so much notes, it's just, that's our son. It's not so much notes, it's more so that I think it's important to hear people. And sometimes people need things and they just can't get them. And even if I can't get it at that moment, but I see that there's still a need when I can get it, then I do.
Yep, that's what I got.
That's what he got. You made a face too, so you can't even straight face me now.
Thank you everybody for listening to me and the question that she was asking and me answering. But before we close out, I'd like to take a few minutes to say thank you guys for everything that you do, for the support that you've shown her, and for following, subscribing, sharing all of the content, commenting on the videos. And it's refreshing to see that people are acknowledging that she's working to make this happen. So I really want to thank you guys for being there, being supportive, commenting, sharing, and I hope you stay, and I hope you bring in other people to follow our journey.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Thank you for watching. If you're new, please subscribe before you go. If you're a returner, hi. Thank you. Hope you all enjoyed this video. The two of us. My honey bunny. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.
Bye.
For all time's sake.